I will start now, right? Yes? Yes? Yes, Miss Cindy?
Yeah. Happy teaching for Miss Hazel.
Yes, okay. Thank you. Welcome again, and thanks for sharing your Saturday with us. And I hope that this session will make us more confident in teaching science in the online platform. All right. So again, I welcome you. So for those who don't know me yet, I am Miss Hazel. I am from the Philippines, but here in Indonesia for a long time, okay? So just want to make a request, whatever it is that is not clear throughout the session, please feel free to type in the chat box and let Miss Cindy know. And you are free to clarify, to ask questions at any part of the session. Okay, I think I made that very clear. So for this morning, we will try to share what are the effective teaching ideas in teaching science online. So I have two objectives for you, just like in a face-to-face class, we always start with objectives. So for the 2-hour session today, I have two for you. And the first one is to share the different ideas or ways in teaching science concepts. Plus, of course, another important, equally important one is to develop the skills in this new normal. Okay? So friends in the academy, I'd like to make this very clear. This is now a new normal that we are facing. I don't think we will be able to go back to the old normal soon, yeah? We pray it will go back, but this is now the new normal. So the challenge for all of us science teachers is to make this new normal a better one, okay? Now, my second objective is how to make online teaching and learning of science more productive and effective, okay? There's so many things. I know if you have started the academic, raise hand and unmute your phone and share with us, all right? Even if it's online, I'm giving you the chance to share in the bigger group so all of us will be able to learn, all right? Now, moving on, this is our agreement. You can ask questions or clarifications anytime during the session, all right? And let's remember this. This is now the new reality, okay? Whatever subjects we are teaching, not only science, this is now the new reality. What is it? That we are all working and serving in a school, away from school, all right? So we are in a school, away from because everybody is learning at home, and we're also teaching at home, especially, of course, chance for us to have the face-to-face sooner, okay? I think we have to finish until the end of this year before we can have the possibility of teaching face-to-face, all right? It might happen next year. It might, but of course, we are praying it should, it should end very soon, right? Okay, so if there's none, that's all right. Thank you. Now, friends, I'd like you to go into this. What are the things that we need to consider when we do online teaching or online learning? All right. So letter A is across the school, we should have like same platform, okay? Uniform platform. Now, in your respective schools, you might have decided to use the Google Suite education, okay? Or Microsoft, all right? Or you may also have been using Google or Microsoft Meet, okay, to create your rooms. Or you may also be having Google or Microsoft classrooms, or you are using Zoom, all right? Actually, in a school, it would be best if you use only one platform, so that there will be no confusion, okay? So if you try via Zoom, importance of that. So it is to your co-teachers or to teach and help the parents. And of course, last but not the least, our clientele, the students, yeah? It's easier if you're only using one platform. Not that, for example, they ask you about Google Meet, and then their teachers are using Zoom, and then after that, when students ask, we cannot say that, no, I'm using Google Meet only, I don't know about the Zoom, because these two are, you know, there's quite a bit of a difference, all right, in terms of using them when we teach online, all right? So that's letter A. So decide only one. My advice is only one per school would be, this is very important, stable internet connection, all right? I hope everyone now is having the internet connection that is really stable, so that we can really interact well, all right? In some cases, if the internet connection is not really stable, students will see you, you know, your face, what? Frozen, all right? You are not moving at all. And then worst is if the students will see your screen, because you're sharing a screen with them, right? And then they will tell you, oh, miss, your face is frozen. It's because you have no connection, because that can be seen on screen, okay? So this COVID balance everything, yeah? Before, having internet in every home is not a need. Now it's already a need. Before it's just a want, now it has become a need. So everyone has a connection in the internet, okay? Now, C, digital literacy, okay? So in schools, it is best that before the opening of the school year, we help each other, okay? In terms of using internet, in terms of using, if you plan to have Google Meet, what are the applications, what are the extensions in the Google Meet, and we need to support each other, okay? Because it is not easy to use this, to suddenly shift into this online teaching, especially, okay, please don't get angry with me if I say that, you know, there are some, okay, not all, some of us in the academe, especially those who are about to have their, you know, retirement soon, so they find it more stressful. Okay, so what is important is we help these people in learning, okay, slowly, all right, because because if they are not used to it, then it will add up to the stress when they teach online. Okay, now I put letter D here, textbooks and other printed materials in bold letters, because my question is, during this online teaching, do we still need the textbooks or other printed materials? All right. So the answer there is yes, we still need the textbooks. Okay. We still need to refer. So online teaching is not only teaching using the PowerPoint, using this app, and so on and so forth. We need to train our students also to read the textbook, do the activities in the textbook, and write in the workbooks. Okay. So it's still very important. Especially if, for example, here in Indonesia, even if we are teaching online, okay, we need to comply with the curriculum, right? The national curriculum is K Tigablas, right? So the 2013 curriculum. So we need to make sure that the concepts are also taken from textbooks, and we always refer and we allow or give opportunities for our students to write, practice the skill of writing. It's a soft skill, all right? Now, E, F, and G will be ours on our end, okay, co-educators. I know the mastery of subject content and skills, okay, we have that, all right? I'm sure it's 100%. But when we deliver this content and when we ask or we make sure that these skills are developed among our students in online teaching, how this challenge, I know, but there are so many things that we can do so that we can hook them, okay? So that we are sure they are with us when we teach the lesson. All right? Okay. And how can we make sure that it's their knowledge that's being tested? All right? Or somebody else is, at their back to help them when they do the assessments. Then, of course, providing feedback is also very important. Okay? Now, these are A to G, okay? Things that we have to consider. Now, I'd like to add to this, when we do the online teaching, if we can have a bit of a balance of their time online during our lesson and offline. When I mean what do I mean if I say offline? Okay, that if you have two periods, for example, I'm teaching like every class is 35 minutes. Okay, if I have two periods, that's 70 minutes, right? So if the kids are with us for 70 minutes, can you just imagine they are just looking at the screen and they are not doing at all, not participating at all, okay, then what do you think will happen? Okay, so things like they get bored. I don't know if you hear the same thing. They get bored. It's too long, in front of the screen. Their eyes are too tired. Okay. So for us science teachers, I think we can easily solve that scenario by making sure the first period we'll be teaching the concept, and then the second period we provide activities. They can turn on their camera. You should also be staying there until the end of the period, right? They can turn on their camera, okay? But they are free to do, do it not seated. If they want to do it on the floor seated, then that should be okay. I think it will be a good balance, all right? Not all the time in front of the screen, because imagine from 7:30 to 2:15, they are just in front of the computer and learning, okay, with each teacher. I think that will be very tiring. Okay, now moving on, friends, can you please, in your gadget or in your handphone, can you please open a new tab, and type Poll Everywhere. Okay, actually this is an application that is in Google Slides if you in Chrome. All right, and if you have your handphones with you, it can be downloaded from Play Store. Okay, can you do that for me? Go to type Poll Everywhere. Okay, and Poll Everywhere will ask you to create an account. Can you do that for me, please? Create an account using your email. All right, and then let's try this, okay? Now, this Poll Everywhere application can help us in making sure that our students are engaged in our class, okay? Because it will allow all of them to give us the responses freely, okay? Without, without us knowing like, oh, for example, one of my students is Miss Cindy, yeah? Of course, then Miss Cindy will not be afraid in writing her answer because with this app, you can reply, you can type your response anonymously, all right? Can we try that? Did everyone create the account already? Okay, so please, if you want to share something, just unmute your phone and say, Miss Hazel, Miss Cindy, I want to share something, okay? That would be all right with me.
Yeah, so
So,
Miss Hazel, there is
yes?
a question from Miss Ika.
Okay.
Can we use web browser for this poll everywhere?
Yes, can. It can be, any browser can open this, or if you have your handphone, go to Play Store and then type Poll Everywhere and it will install. Yes, yeah.
Okay.
Can, yeah?
And, yeah, and for Miss Reni, how to create the account?
Oh, you can, have you typed Poll Everywhere? Okay, then there is a queue there that will say Get Started, all right? When you get started, okay, you can just open it. If you are using Google, then you can say open with Google. Then you can show, all right, because I want you to do this activity. We will try the activity, all right? Don't worry. So please let me know if you are now using the app, okay? Poll Everywhere. Now, my first question is, if you add the last term of last school year and this new school year, I want you to answer this question using the Poll Everywhere app. How do you rate yourself in terms of readiness to online teaching? Okay, feel free, yeah? So there will be, just like what I told you, there will be no wrong answers, okay? You are free to do this, okay? If you can see on my screen, okay, I think Miss Cindy, I need your help for this.
Yeah.
Respond to, can you see in your screen, there is a code that you need to enter. Can you follow?
Yeah.
Yeah, so then type this one, okay? Enter this, paulev.com. Miss Hazel CI, there are two S's, okay? Miss Hazel, SSCIE 579. So if you are there, do it, and then I will activate, okay? So I will now activate the app, all right? If you have 20, then take a look. There should be 20, yeah? If there are 20 in your class, then you can check the responses. If you got 20, then it means everybody participated. If you only got 19, then you can find out, oh, I think I'm missing one among you. So may I know what the problem is? Then try to help, okay? Because our students sometimes are having problems with slow internet connection in their respective homes or gadget. because some devices are not as fast, you know, as the other gadgets, okay? So we can be a little bit flexible when we do this, and we should not rush, okay? Look at how I am doing it with you now. So I have 3 in the yellow face, okay? I have more in the yellow green one, 2, 4, 6, 8. And then I have 2 in the dark green face, all right? So it means these people are really prepared very, very well for online teaching, okay? Now, what does it mean? Okay, nobody is putting something in orange and red face, yeah? So, I told you, right? No need to worry about it, okay? If you put one in the red face, it's fine, all right? Anyway, nobody knows who these people are, okay? So, are there questions in using this app? So this is just the first question. I will give you the next question after this, okay? So any questions so far? So far, count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, this person is changing her mind, yeah? All right, putting their answer in the yellow-green one and then moving it to the other side. Okay, all right, that's totally fine. Okay, so that is just to teach you how to use the app. Actually, this one can be used individually. If you want to use it in a small group, in big groups, okay, you can make use of this app. Again, why did I like this one best? It's because it's anonymous. So the students are more free in telling us what they really feel, what's their opinion, or if you are teaching a certain concept, they are free to tell you what their ideas are, okay? So let's move on to the next slide now. So I'm going to clear. So don't forget, yeah, if you use this, you clear the responses so that if you use it again, then there will be no problem, okay? Now, moving on to the next slide. All right, this is the second question. What do you use in teaching science online? Okay, in your experience, no matter how long it was already in teaching online, so I'm referring to the last part of the last academic year, and then this new academic year, what did you use in teaching online? Okay, so let's again go to the next slide. All right, this is the same thing, yeah? You will do the same thing, all right? And then give me your responses now, all right? All right, it's okay. Keep typing your answers, all right? So I see here from this slide, you can also see that most of us, okay, educators are using PowerPoint presentation, all right? After that, there are live lessons also, okay, that's good. Then you use games like Kahoot or quizzes, some interactive activities, varied assessments, all right? So just keep typing your responses to this question. All right. From the audience, whoever wrote varied assessments, okay, may I hear a sharing about this? What sort of varied assessments did you use online? Can somebody answer my question, please, from the audience, from the participants? You can unmute your phone, your microphone. Anyone? What varied assessments did you use in teaching science online? Okay, may we have a sharing on that?
Hi, Miss Hazel.
Yes?
Yeah, this is Miss Imelda speaking.
Yeah, okay, Miss Imelda, yes?
Hello.
Yeah, I can hear you,
Yeah.
Miss Imelda, yes.
So in regarding to varied assessments,
Yes?
so we do, not only me, but teachers do in my school, is like we create two different types of assessments. So the first one is like, it's more into performance assessment. So we get the kids to do something which is more engaging, more hands-on, and in which they can reflect what they have learned instead of just writing, right?
Yes.
So in this type of learning, which is online learning, we came up with the idea and decide that this assessment is our priority.
Yeah.
Because we cannot be together with the kids, right? We
Yes.
cannot sit together with the kids inside the classroom, get them paper 1, paper 2, and then get them to do it in the allotted time.
Yeah.
We know that there are limitations. So what we can
Yes.
do is we are going to see more engagement from the kids' side by letting them to do it on their own pace. Probably there will be adults helping them, right?
Yes.
But we can see the evidence by asking them to make a video, for example. In
Yes.
science, I'm going to ask them to do a simple experiment of how water is transported from the roots up to the stem and then to different parts of the plants. So I'm planning to ask them to do it on their own, okay, with the help of the parents or siblings, and then they're going to record it, videotape it, and share it to everybody in our LMS. And then they're going to go ahead also with a report, how they do it, what materials they use, and then how do they do the investigation? Do they see how far the water has traveled every hour, every 4 hours, and how long does it take? So that's what I'm planning to do to assess the kids for the first one. But of course, still, besides doing that, we really need to see the real ability of the kids in terms of understanding the concept. So
Yes.
we're also not going to give like a paper, pencil, or traditional assessment, probably in the forms of quizzes, or maybe because we're using Microsoft, so planning to give it in a form of Microsoft Forms. Not too
Yes.
many questions, maybe like few questions that they can do online within 45 minutes, because we have 45 minutes for every session. So that's what I have been planning to do for this term.
Yeah.
So performance assessment and quiz.
Okay.
Or paper pencil assessment. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Imelda, for sharing. Yes, I agree with you. Actually, later on in my presentation, okay, you will also I will also share with you what I have done during the previous, the last term of the last academic year on these assessments. Okay, I know it's really a challenge because especially if we are wait, okay, especially if we are including the marks in the report, right? So this makes the assessment really more challenging, because we need to make sure that they are valid and they are reliable, and it's really a measure of how kids have really learned, and not only the knowledge, okay, but also the skills. All right, I saw someone on the screen. You like to share, Miss? Is this Miss Maria? You want to share something, Miss? Yes. You are muted. You are muted.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
morning, Miss.
Yes. Good morning.
For actually, I use my PowerPoint presentation, and for interactive activities that sometimes we do Zooming. Okay, but before the Zooming, the day before we announce in the group, so their parents prepare the students, and some maybe they want to prepare the apparatus or material that we need to do together through Zooming. And for the assessments, I will create like assignment in Google Classroom about the topics for today. So directly they can answer it to involve their thinking skill from what they heard when I explain it through Zooming, something like
Yes.
that. Or I will ask them to do, there are some activities actually in activity book and also in science textbook. So I will ask them to find out the answer and then prepare. If there is experiment, I will ask them to do it, something like that.
Yes. Okay, thank you, Miss Maria, for sharing. Okay,
Welcome.
so yeah, if you have additional ways in teaching science online, aside from what I have, what you can see on the screen, okay, I welcome that. All right. So some of us are doing live lessons. That's perfect. Actually, live lessons, recorded activities. This can be used by us science teachers, especially if the materials in the experiment are not easily found at home. Okay, I think we at this with this online teaching, all right, we don't expect the parents to to be able to get or gather all the materials completely. Okay, now it is up to us teachers to see. Okay, oh, if these materials are easily available at home, then go ahead. Okay, just like what Miss Maria and Miss Imelda shared a while back. That's perfect, okay? Because they need to have time to really do it on by themselves and tell us what they have learned after doing the activity, okay? But in the event that the experiment is really challenging and the materials are not easily found anywhere else, then we can go to school, stay in the laboratory, and do the experiment. You can do it online, or you can record it and just upload it in the Google stream during the lesson. Okay, during the lesson. Another thing that I would like, I don't know if you have been doing this, but I have just based on my experience, I tell the kids from day one that all sessions are recorded. Okay, I record all the sessions, all my classes, okay, from the start up to the end of the lesson, so that in the event you have students who are lost or cut off during the lesson, okay, they can request you for the recording and you can share it to that particular student. Okay, now if the lesson is really, if most of your students in class will tell you, oh miss, the lesson today is so hard, we could hardly follow, then you can send it via stream, okay, in the stream of the Google Classroom. That's one. But I don't advise that you always do that, because some students are also very creative, you know. They might say, oh, anyway, the lesson is recorded, so I can just tell Miss that to upload, and then I can get it. And then they will not listen to us anymore. They are there with us in front of the computer, but we don't know what they are doing, okay? So it's up to your discretion. All right, I leave that to you. You will be able to know whether the reason is genuine or not. Okay, so thank you for sharing. So PowerPoint presentation, yes, that is always used by, I think, almost all of us. Yeah, now in making our PowerPoint presentations, okay, are you using Google Slides? All right. Now I'm using Google Slides. Okay, the slides I have used all from Google Slides in Chrome, because when you edit, okay, it's automatically saving, right? Now, since you all majority of us are saying that we have been using the PowerPoint presentations, now I'd like to share this with you. Okay, if you have used this before, it's fine. You can open a new tab and or in the Google slide, okay? Go to Chrome in your Google slide. You can type slidesgo.com, stories freepick.com, okay? Or if you are teaching younger kids, you can use Bitmoji, yeah? Actually, with this Bitmoji, I was trying to find out some emojis that is close to my face, but so far I cannot find one. Yeah, and then the Pear Deck. Okay, now I would like to exit for a while in here so I can show you the tab. All right, wait, I can show you the tab in using those different applications. Yeah, so let's try. All right. So if I want to show you, this is my Google slide. All right. So can you see my screen? Miss Cindy, is my screen seen?
Yeah.
Okay. So friends, if you can see my cursor, this is Paul everywhere. Okay. If you are using Chrome, okay, and you go to your Google Slides, Paul everywhere is already there. You can just click and then make new activity and then do insert, okay? Insert it in your slides, easy, okay? If you want to use Paul everywhere. Now, the pair deck, okay? Pair deck can also be added in the Google Slides. You click add-ons, all right? Add-ons, and then pair deck for Google Slides will already be there. Okay, now what is this pair deck? Actually, this pair deck is will make our lesson more interactive. Okay, we try that in a few moments. Okay, now in your also in your Google slide, okay, if you click the plus sign below, okay, this plus sign would mean explore, right? So if you click it, then it will show this explore, and you can type, for example, you want to have slides, okay, slidesgo.com, all right? So if you click that, I hope this is clearly seen on your screen. Okay, you click that, all right, then you just click Google Slides, free online for personal use. You can click it and it will show you, all right? It will show you different ways. So just write it's for your personal if you want it for your personal, okay? And it will show you different slides, yeah? Okay? So, and then you can add it to your presentation, or like this ones, okay? These are the things that I have created last time using the slidesgo.com, all right? Or you can also have, if you want to use the stories, what's that? Stories.freepik.com, okay? Here. So it will also, it is easy. And then you can just move it to your PowerPoint presentation, you know, especially for kids, yeah. I think even for secondary school students, they love it if they see something in your PowerPoint presentation, all right? So that's how to make them more interesting, more engaging. And let's now go to pair deck, all right? Friends, kindly open a new tab. Please do not remove the poll everywhere, yeah? Let it stay there. Open a new tab and go to pair deck. I just want to show you this one, okay? If you have used it, it's totally fine. You can go in and then create your account. This is a free app. I think you can use it for 90 days. So that's 3 months, yeah? So for 3 months, we can still, we can use it. And then after that, I think we can create another one, yeah? So every 90 days, it expires. So let's try this one. Can you please type, you join, yeah? Are you now joining? Are you now in pair deck? You join, and then you type this, OZCLN, okay? O orange, Z zebra, C conduct, L lovely, and then N for ninja, okay? Are you there? Right? This is another, this is actually like your quizzes. It will give you a code, all right? So It says here, I have no students yet. Okay, so I have 2 students, yeah? 2 students connected, all right? So just remember this code, OZCLN, yeah? Okay, let's see. Let's start. It looks like 5 students are connected. Start class when you are ready. Okay, can we try now? I hope it's okay, yeah? So we start the, wait, why did it go back there? Okay. Wait for a while, yeah? Okay. So I will lead you to the one that I saved a while back. Okay. In the Google Drive, okay. I want to show you examples of this pair deck, okay? How interactive your class can be if you will be using this, okay? Wait for a moment. If you can see my screen, this is now my, all right. So it's here. This is my classroom. It says there, you've unlocked the first presentation badge, all right? So I go to my classroom and, okay, wait for a moment, all right? So I will lead you to this Google app. All right, it's here. All right. Google app, okay. Okay, friends, can I just go back to this presentation later, yeah? I'll try to do it after I'll try to do it again. Not showing up in there, yeah? Sorry about that. But what I want you to remember in this app is after you click this one, after you join, okay? When you present, you can click your new prompt, okay? For example, choose a prompt. For example, it's the beginning of class, okay?
Ms. Hazel, can you start?
Yes.
Can you share again your video?
Oh, it's not showing, sir. Sorry. Thank you, Mr. Hendro.
Welcome.
All right. Okay. Can you see it now?
Yes.
All right. Thank you. Thank you. So for example, this one, yeah? What do you wonder about today's topic? Okay? What do you wonder about today's topic? Okay, if you have clicked this one, then I will show you the responses. All right? Are you writing some answers now? Okay?
Yes.
Yes, if you are writing some answers now, then it can be seen. So it's basically like the all everywhere, all right? But in here, yeah, so how to teach about ecosystem. So thank you for typing those. So what is the virus, something like that. And then it can be inserted easily in your Google slide, okay? I think Pear Deck is one of the newest, yeah? The newest one app that everybody is enjoying nowadays, okay? So friends, I just want to share with you and assure you that with the existence of all these applications, then teaching science online will be cool, okay? Will be more interesting because we just need to maximize them, explore, okay? If you have time, explore, all right? So thank you for sharing your answer. So this is just how to use it. And then if you want to hide the responses, fine. And if you want to create another one, just click new prompt in here. All right, so let's see, yeah? So you can see all your responses, okay? So some are saying COVID-19, curious on new engaging activities, and so on and so forth. And then just click end if you are done, okay? Then it ends, the session is now ended, and I'd like to go back to my presentation, okay? So we are now here, Pear Deck, Bitmoji. The Bitmojis, you can just attach them in your PowerPoint presentation. All right. Now, moving on. By the way, are there questions so far? Are there questions? With Pear Deck, with slidesgo.com, with stories.freepick.com. Mr. Hendra, they have these slides, right?
We will share the slide to them by the end of session.
Okay, thank you, sir. So are there questions? So the previous ways that I have shared with you are tips on how to make our PowerPoint presentations and how to make our lessons more engaging using the PowerPoint presentation, okay? Now, I'd like to move on to the other idea that we can also make use of, okay? If you can see my screen, I want you to go to the second bullet. It says here, there are other online platforms provided which support the curriculum 2013, okay? And yeah, I just want to share with you, okay? I'm not, I just want to share with you that this app, the Persona Edu app, okay, is available. If you were able to join early enough, you should have seen it before the session started, okay? So this is provided for us, especially if you are gearing into making the, you know, the competencies of the curriculum 2013, okay? Now, there is another digital platform that we can also use, okay? So I just want to share with you about EduHub, yeah? EduHub, this is using the Marshall Cavendish book. So all these books are provided, friends. So actually, you don't need to worry. It's just the first thing that we have to do is to improve ourselves in terms of digital literacy. And then after that, all will be okay. All these things are provided, okay? So let me show this to you. I hope you can see this screen. Hendro, is this screen seen?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, we can see it.
Thank you. So friends, this one, yeah, this is what you have in EduHub, okay, friends. I just want to show that Ibu Ika. I saw, yeah, okay. All right. So Ibu Ika, I will now leave this site for a while. And okay, bring you back to grade 2. Okay, are lucky because grade 2. This is the grade 2, and which topic? So all these topics are here. All right. So which topic do you want? You can choose. Ibu Ika.
Light and dark.
Huh?
Light and dark.
Okay, light and dark. All right. So if you click it, it will give you this. I will play.
Belle is out on a camping trip. She is surrounded by many objects. Click on all the light sources.
All right. What are the light sources? Okay. So I will click, yeah? Which one do you want to click first? Actually, even if you have this digital platform, the role of the teacher should still be there, okay? You don't just give or tell the kids this, okay? So let's try. For example,
Fire.
okay.
Fire.
So,
Torch.
all right.
Lamp. Moon.
Okay, then we.
Try again.
Oh, it will respond. Sorry? Who says the moon?
Try again.
Click on all the light sources, okay? What are the light sources? Torchlight?
Firefly.
Fire.
Firefly.
Firefly?
Yeah, fire and fire.
Fire, what else?
Sources.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Right. See? What does that mean? Even if this platform, digital app is provided, our role as a teacher will never be equaled with this, because even if they click this and that, oh, see, now you are telling me moon is not part of it. Now, your role is to ask, why is moon not part of the light sources, Mr. Ahmad?
Moon is reflecting light from the sun, so it's not a light source.
Very good. Okay, then you can add knowledge. Okay, now let's check that again. Moon is not there. Is that correct? Correct. Okay, now if you want to move further, you can click this icon again and let's see. Yeah.
Click on objects that reflect light.
Okay, reflect light. The first one is light source. This one is reflect light. Okay, now what do you think are the objects that reflect light? All right.
Moon.
The moon.
Moon.
The moon.
Moon.
What else?
What's that?
What else?
Come on.
All things, I think.
The
What do you
things that.
all things?
How about the kettle?
Yeah,
What?
kettle. The kettle. Yeah.
The pot.
Pot.
Okay. Okay. Any other?
Can we click the eyes?
Let's see. No.
Oh, okay.
No. All right. Now see, things like this, then you can make your class interactive, right?
Yeah.
And then let's see. What about this? Can I click this? The fireflies?
Oh.
No. Okay. Now let's see if your answers are correct. Okay. Yay. All right. See. So these are provided actually with this application. Okay. Now I will give you one more. Any level that you would like to choose?
What ecosystem?
Ecosystem. Okay. Which level is ecosystem?
Grade 6.
Grade?
If I recall, 6.
No, primary 5 also.
Okay.
Study about ecosystem.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Actually, this is how you can check the topics. Yeah. This one is. Wait. I will just click. Do not show this message. And all right. Let's see. This is year 5. Okay. This is for grade 5. So these are the topics.
Miss Hazel, sorry.
Yes.
There is some question from Miss Fitriani.
Yes.
Is it
I
free?
just saw Miss Fitriani.
Yeah.
Is it free or the school has to pay use this web?
I think the school has, I think if you want to purchase that, the school has to do it. It's by school, I think. I just don't know the technicalities, yeah? But this is really very helpful, okay? You find it helpful too? Maybe you can request your school to, I think the purchase is by school. I'm not just very sure, but you can ask Pa Hendro later on, yeah? Hendro is still here, right? So,
I can answer the question. Yeah.
Yes, thank you, sir. This is really very helpful. So I'd like to show first to you the topics that you can, this is CAIE, these are the topics. If you're using MC Science, so these are the topics, okay? So you have ourselves, what it is it made up of? Living and growing, pushes and pulls, making sounds, and growing plants, all right? So in other cases, in other levels, you can also have e-experiment, okay? I'd like to show one to you from grade 6 because I use this for grade 6. Yes. I just had it yesterday, okay? The first one is human organs, right? For example, if the topic is digestive system, you can have this. You can have discover, where it will show you one like this, okay? This will just be example of how good and helpful and comprehensive.
Is made up of many organs.
Okay.
Each organ has a name. Identify the names of the organs and fill in the blanks.
Okay, so that's just an example, okay? And then you can call your student. If you have another screen, you can see your students list, and then you can just call them and help on how to do this, okay? So this is one example, all right? Now, for e-experiment, I will show you e-experiment. It also includes that, okay? Let's see this one.
In this experiment, you'll need a slice of bread and a few pieces of biscuit. Using the piece of biscuit as a guide, tear out a piece of bread that is of the same size as the biscuit. This is to ensure that the experiment is a fair test. Put the piece of bread on your tongue and describe its texture. The bread is dry and soft. Now, put the piece of bread into your mouth and chew it for 1 minute. Spit out the bread and observe its appearance. What can you say about its appearance? The bread has become soggy and watery. What is the texture of the biscuit like? The biscuit is dry and crusty. Similarly, put a piece of biscuit into your mouth and chew for 1 minute. Spit out the biscuit after 1 minute. What can you say about its appearance? The biscuit has become soggy and watery too. Both the bread and the biscuit became soggy and watery after they were put into your mouth. What in your mouth do you think had caused this change? The saliva in your mouth helps to make food softer, and your teeth help to chew and chop the food into smaller pieces so that they can be swallowed easily.
Okay, so that ends the E experiment. Now, after showing that, then you can add to it. Okay, you can move further in the experiment by saying that, what if, okay, you chew the bread and the biscuit like in 2 minutes, in 3 minutes? What do you think will be happening with this? Okay, so all these things we can add up, okay, while we teach online and while we use all these things, okay? Somebody was requesting for, what's that, teaching about ecosystem, right?
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
I will move to grade 5, okay? So that we can all see, this is very, okay, grade 5, ecosystem. Ecosystem, not here. All right. Let's find out. Yeah, this is MC book. It has, I think, not in grade 5. When I taught grade 6, it was in grade 6 before.
Grade 4 also has grade 4.
Yeah.
Grade 4, 4B.
4B. Let's see the upper one. Let me just explain to you, okay, the ones below, the ones that you can see below. Why are you showing that? Okay, the ones that you see here, these are all like by the CAIE, yeah? Now, let's see in grade 4, if we use the upper portion, yeah? This is more complete, okay? Is it here? This is grade 4.
Our environment, I think.
Our environment. Okay. This is an environment, and this is when you click that, this is what you will see. All right. Here.
The eagle and the kite can both fly, but one of them is a non-living thing. Let's take a look at some of the objects and see which groups they belong to. The eagle and the kite can both fly, but one of them is a non-living thing. So how do we know which is a living thing and which is a non-living thing? Take a look at some of their characteristics. The eagle needs water, air, and food to survive, while the kite does not. The eagle reproduces by laying eggs, while the kite does not. The eagle also grows over time, while the kite remains the same size over time. And finally, the eagle responds to changes on its own, while the kite is unable to. The eagle and the kite can both fly, but one of them is a non-living thing. There is a caterpillar crawling on the ground and a toy car moving near a tree. It seems like both things are able to move around on their own. If we look closer, we can see that there is a boy nearby controlling the toy car with a remote control. This means that the toy car is not moving on its own. Some leaves have fallen onto the ground. The caterpillar is starting to move towards one of the leaves on the ground. The caterpillar starts eating the leaf when it reaches it.
Okay, Ibu Fitri, if you can see, this is about living and non-living things, right? As we go through, okay, you can find it actually, if you use the upper, okay, topics and the lower ones in here, you can just select, all right? It may not be in the usual level that we know they are into, okay? But it will show you different topics, okay? Like this one, it will show you this, but if you click the upper part, it will also show you this one. If you click grade 2 by the CAIE, please do not show this message, okay? This one, all right? It will show you all right? you can just feel free to click and explore, but I'm telling you, this one is very helpful. Okay, so can we now move on to the next one? Okay, yeah, Ibu Fitri, thank you.
Okay.
Yes, now we will be moving on to quizzes, all right? I know everyone is familiar with this, but can we just have 2 minutes to try it out, okay? Open a new tab and type quizzes, okay? This is like the modern version of Kahoot, okay? Kahoot can still be used, but I think this one is much more interactive, okay? So I will open a tab, all right? If you are there, you can create your account. You just type quizzes.com if you can see my screen, okay? Create your account using your email, okay? And then it will just click join the game and you can have this. Take a look. Actually, it will not just be used for science. It can also be used for other subjects, okay? You can use it for math, you can use it for English and all other things, okay? But let's just try this one, ecology or ecosystem. Since you are requesting for ecosystem, then let's try this, okay? Ecosystem, all right? Go into the app, all right? Quizzes.com, you open another tab and join, okay? Click as a participant, yeah? So are you now doing that? And then these quizzes can be played live. You can play it in your class, or you can assign this one as a homework. If you want to get those that are already in quizzes.com, it's also okay. But if you want to use it for your assessment, then you create your own. Okay? You create your own. Now, let's try. Any of you who are already in this app, okay, we try to see, we use the classic, yeah, and we continue. So this is energy and matter in ecosystem. All right, this is your game code, 840694, okay? Please join my game by entering the code 840694. All right, I already have one, okay. So, yes, thank you for joining. Wow, great. Okay. So actually, if you have students in class who are not paying attention, this app will allow you to remove them, okay? So you can say, if you are not paying attention, I will remove you, all right? So with this number, let's start, yeah? Okay, start. Are there still those who would like to join? It's okay, you can just join, yeah? Catch up. Just want to show, okay, then start. Okay. Now, you can see the questions, right? Let's see who's leading, yeah? So, Satrio is leading, followed by Imelda, Ika, Ahmad, Chirero, Fitriani, okay. 25. You see only a 10 question quiz, yeah, available in the quizzes.com. So Ahmad is now leading. So actually, if you scroll down, you will be showing everyone, yeah? So you will be showing everyone who participated in the game, okay? Okay, you can remove the sound if it's disturbing also, okay? So that you can discuss, yeah? Take a look at these results, all right? Going down, okay, I just want to show you that when you use this app, you need to be very careful also and very sensitive, especially to those students, okay, who are at the bottom, all right? Because after this, there might be some online bullying that may happen, yeah? Okay? But there is an option here on top. If you want to show only the top 5, it will also be okay, all right? So it will just show you the top 5. So who are our top 5 students based on our result? So we have Imelda, Ahmad, Fitriani, Ika, and Satrio, okay? Actually, at the end of this, then you can give reward if you want to. So for this session, I wanna channel to Pa Hendro. You can claim your reward from Mentari, yeah? From Pa Hendro. Okay? So things like that. Or you can print a certificate and, you know, you can give it online to your kids to acknowledge, all right? This can be used as a review, as a formative assessment. Now, if you want to use it for your assessment that will be included in the report, then I would advise you create your own, okay? So this is how to use this app, all right? Any questions so far? So take a look at this, yeah? If you want to show the top 5, it's like this. But if you want to see the progress of everyone, you can scroll it down. And then later on, try to call the attention of your students. Like, for example, I'll do it now. Devia, can I have you on the screen? May I know the reason why you are a bit here below? Is there a problem? Ask right away. Is there a problem with your internet connection? Devia, can you answer that for me? Can you unmute your phone and answer my question?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yes.
Okay. Devia, I saw that your result is here, yeah? You are here. Is there a problem with your internet connection?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
What is the aside from your internet connection, maybe some of your students were not able to join you right away, okay?
Okay.
Yes?
Yes.
Yeah. So thank you, Devia, for
Thank you, Miss.
answering that. So that after playing this, you are sure that your students will not be victims of online bullying, yeah? Because they might say, oh, Devia was not able to do this.
Okay,
blah, blah.
okay.
Yeah. Okay, thank you. Now,
Thank
if you want
you.
to see the questions are this, okay? What is good with this is you will be able to find out which question is not answered correctly by your students, because it will give you a summary, all right? What question is not answered well? This question, yeah? Which of the following is an example of a food producer, okay? What is an example of a food producer? Okay, anyone? Human, grizzly bear, orca, or oak tree?
Oak tree.
Oak tree. All right. So what is the answer of everyone? It says here 2 correct and 20 incorrect. All right? Then
Wait.
you can discuss in class. What is the common answer? Huh? Maybe many of you answered what?
Human.
Human, correct. You are very smart, correct. Because it says they're food producer. And then
Miss Hazel.
Yes.
Miss Hazel, that the 2 correct and 21 incorrect is for the bacteria is an example of a what, not the first one, but the second one.
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, this one, yeah, it's okay.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is, if you see this in your result, okay, it will help you. It will help you analyze. Okay. Oh, let's try. Bacteria is an example of what?
Decomposer.
Okay. I think many wrote what? None of this.
No, but the answer on the quizzes is food producer.
Yes.
Huh?
Food producer.
Yes. Yeah.
The answer is food producer.
Yes.
Yeah. In quizzes.
In quizzes. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
But bacteria is an example of
Decomposer.
Decomposer. Okay.
Decomposer.
Yes, correct. Okay.
Students, we need to play it first by ourselves. Make sure that you.
Correct. So what I'm showing you now, remember what I told you a while back? If you want to make it as part of your assessment, make your own.
Yes.
Make your own. Because sometimes if you just get it from somewhere, if you are in a rush and you want to use any, that's the thing, yeah? Okay? So if the students will tell you, Miss, let's play as a review, yeah, it's okay. But better still, Ibu Imelda was right, okay? Let's do it on our own first, okay? Thank you. Now I will end this game and I will move to the next part, okay? We are here already. Open a new tab and then quizzes is done. Okay, for recorded experiments, you can do live sessions or you can have recorded activities, especially if you are teaching in the lower primary, okay? If you are teaching in the lower primary, friends, I would recommend, I hope you will not disagree with me, that you do recorded ones, because young ones normally would hardly follow, especially if there are no adults watching them, okay? If you are sure the parents are there, no problem. And with this online teaching, let's remember this. We need to consider the materials needed and their availability at home, okay? While it is true that it is best that they do it with their siblings, with their parents at home, it would be best if you are 100% sure it is available at home. If it's not available, then you need to be ready to do a recorded or a live session, okay? I will be showing you some of the things that is available, yeah? You can do this when you record, okay? It's an example that I have done with staff of Mentari. Yeah.
Apa ya? Ada mangga dan pisang. Bapak-bapak, ibu-ibu itu bisa apa yang buah-buahnya yang in season ya, itu bisa, okay? Mangga dan pisang, 1 iris bawang merah. Sekarang COVID-19 ya, bawangnya udah mahal ya. Tapi kita butuh 1 aja ya. Penutup mata, okay? So, jadi itu stepnya ya. Kita tutupan, so ada Miss Miranda di sini yang bantu aku dan kita coba ya. But for this activity, tetap masih ada mangga, pisang dan bawang merah, okay? So let's see, yang 1 stepnya, I will blindfold. You can see ya. It's okay. The blindfold is virus free ya, bukan free virus ya. Okay. Okay, kita coba. I will let Miss Miranda eat this. Miss Miranda say, makan. Oh, kalau murid-murid kan enjoy makan-makan ya.
Okay. What is the taste? What do you think is that, Miss? Miss Miranda? Ito apa? Buah apa? Wow, banana. Dia bagus sekali ya. Oh, ada lain. Dia nggak kelihatan ya. Okay. Say, Ooh. Okay. What is that? What do you think is that, Miss? You pintar sekali ya. Mungkin zamanmu di SD. Bagus banget, luar biasa ya. Okay. Nah, sekarang kita coba. Okay. Please pinch your nose to this. Pinch like this. So stepnya begini ya. Dia pinch her nose. Okay. Pinch her nose. And I will let her try this. Boleh. Itu apa, Miss? Onion. Kenapa you tahu onion? Okay, remove the pinch from your nose. Kenapa you know? Why do you know that that is onion? Oh, from the taste. Okay. Now, Miss, hold it in your right hand. Right hand, this one. Okay. While you smell it. Oh, ito. Ako bisa di sini ya. Okay. While you inhale that, I will let you eat this. Sorry. Say Miss. Okay. Satu lagi. Alright. So, what can you say? While you are inhaling and eating, what can you say? What is the taste of that one now? And what is the effect of you inhaling or smelling the onion? Did it affect the taste? Oh, okay. But you taste it really, seriously, yeah? Okay. So, thank you. All right. So, that is another way of doing experiments. But I use the Juara Science book for this, okay? In this presentation, okay? I know you can do a lot better, okay, in terms of doing experiments. Now, I heard Miss Emilda telling me, sharing with all of us at the beginning that her plan for assessment is, ask students, okay, to do experiments, all right? Now, I want to share with you, this is what I did the last part of last year, okay, with the students because term 4, normally in grade 6, because I'm teaching grade 6, okay, that term is really intended for external exams, right? It can be Cambridge or UN or US, okay? I mean, the national exam or the Cambridge checkpoint exam. So basically, before we went online, lessons are all done, finished, right? But in our school, we were asked to teach just like as normal. So same, follow the same timetable, normal timetable. So I asked my students, this is what I did from last year. I will share you one. This is a work of my student, okay? One of my students, not Indonesian, yeah? I asked them in the Google Classroom, I asked them to make a project. They will come up with their own experiment, and one requirement is that the materials will all be available at home, okay? So it's a free experiment. They can choose from any previous topic that they studied, and they will make the plan, okay, identify the variables, the dependent, independent, constant, they will make that. And then I want to share with you, this is one of the shortest, and I'd like to share this with you. This is one of the projects.
Hello, Miss Hazel. My experiment is about different liquids evaporation. The aim is that which liquid can evaporate in these liquids: water, oil, milk, soap water, salt water. So my hypothesis is that the water and the salt water can just evaporate. So the variables are water, oil, milk, soap water, and salt, scale, and these 5 plastic cups. First, set up the materials like the water, oil, milk. Then second, put 20 grams of liquid in each cup. For the salt water, put 1 gram of salt and 19 grams of water. Then wait for 3 hours to evaporate. So it means that it is 2:39, so it will be 5:39. Finally, check the results. The results are that the salt water and the water evaporated and the milk, oil, and soap water didn't evaporate. While the salt water decreased by 2 grams, the water decreased by 1 gram. So my hypothesis was correct. And next time when I do this, I would like to test it in a more long time.
Okay, so that is also one. This student is Japanese, yeah. Quite challenging for him to express himself in English, but you see what's the outcome, right? So you can also do the same thing. Basically, for upper primary, yes, because if it's for lower primary, they can only take photos with their parents when they do the experiment, and then they need help in uploading and sending you back whatever work they may have done at home. Now, another thing that you can also do, okay, if you want to do that is, for example, there is activity book, right? When we teach, there is activity book. So we can assign them the pages, and I think I heard it from one of you a while ago. You can send the list of materials ahead of time. I think somebody shared that, and that's very good. Put it in the stream, in the Google Classroom, so they can like find or search for these materials ahead of time, and they do the experiment with you. Now, when they do the experiment, it can be during your lesson, okay? Your camera on, your video on, okay, microphone on, so that in the event while doing the experiment at home, they can ask you the question right away, okay? That's the most important thing. And it's also a balance of having like their eyes on the screen, okay, and having the activity a little bit away from the screen. A varied way of teaching science like that would be helpful, and the parents would appreciate that. Plus, you are sure you are not only teaching the concept to them, but you are sure that the skills are also developed, okay? Any questions so far? Are there questions so far? Lower primary, yeah, lower primary, this may not be, especially for grade 1 and 2, this may be, you know, asking this kind of things will be very hard, okay? You will end up the parents doing this, okay? And I think the parents will be more stressful, not the students. All right. Now, moving on, okay. This is another thing that I would like you to explore on, okay? Can you open another tab and just write your plan, your planet, okay? Your plan, your planet. This is one of the most recent applications that are in Google G Suite application, okay? If you have done the level 1 for Google Educator, you know, this is available. So I'm telling you, this is very nice. And I will be showing you sample of this, okay? I hope you can see my screen. This one, yeah? Your plan, your planet, okay? If you're teaching caring for the environment, you can make use of this, okay? So it says there, sign in to save your progress, all right? For example, your plan, your planet, discover how to reduce food, water, and energy waste, and learn about circular economy to extend the life of your staff, okay? So something about ecology, how to take good care of the environment. I just want to give you some examples. For example, energy. If I will click that, it will show you this. Okay. Power up without maxing out. Okay. So you can say lots of energy we use comes from burning natural energy, how to make use of energy wisely. Okay. This one can be used. Then continue. It will show you something like this. All right. So room 1, right? And then you can continue, you can go around. So 2 hours, this is how much energy is used, all right? Then go to 4, see? So you can use this for your lesson, all right? This is a free application, okay? Your planet, sustainability.google. This is a free application, no need to pay, okay? Another one that I have in my slide is this, okay? Friends, can you open another tab and go to Science Journal, okay? This is another app in Google that is free and it can be installed in your phone or in your student's phone. They act like sensors, okay? I want to show you this video, okay? So you'll see this.
Our physical world is full of wonder. It's a constant source of thought-provoking questions. And it offers us observable and measurable information to help understand and answer these questions. Light, sound, and motion all contain answers to how the world around us works. And Google's Science Journal allows you to observe, measure, record, and document this information, all from your phone. Gather and document science experiments from the world around you using
my grade 6 kids, you know, I asked them to download this app in their phone so that they can use it whenever we are doing experiment, all right? Another thing that is also good about this science journal, is applicable for us science teachers, yeah? You can also have experiments, okay? If you click on the experiments, it will give you this, all right? It will also be depending on the level. You can choose which level you want, all right? This one, you can choose. And you can click on the experiment. What is helpful is, if the experiment is about, I use this if I have experiment on sound, because there is a sensor for sound. They can identify that. And it's very helpful, you know, and the kids like it. Kids enjoy it when they are able to record all their observations using their phones, all right? So any question? This is another free application that we can use in teaching. Then you can show the videos, okay? It depends on whatever you need, okay? It's reliable, I can assure you that, because when we use it, I found out that it's in terms of accuracy, it's you know, 100% reliable. The results are really like accurate and precise. Okay, so this is the next slide. You use it for making observations during experiments. They can explore, and it can be installed in the hand phone. Okay, that's one thing that's good about this. Okay, Any questions about those simple applications? So I'd like to make a summary. Yeah. So far, what are the sites that we have? I have shared with you so far. Can you give me? Can you just shout out, unmute your phone? What are the sites that I have shared so far? Okay, Miss Hannah, I can see you from from my screen. Okay, can you give me one?
You shared slidesgo.com, slides.com. Shared also Science Journal, and the last one was, sorry, the last one was Your Plan, Your Planet.
Okay, all right.
Also Marshall Cavendish EduHub.
Okay, all right. So those are the applications, all right, when that will help us when we teach. But of course, do not forget, yeah, you need to go back to the use of the textbook and the activity book because it will help balance everything, okay, when we do our teaching online. All right, now what about marking students' work? Okay, do you find it easy? All right. Now, the best app that can be used in marking online, okay, that I'd like to share with you is Kami. Any one of you who was able to experience using Kami app before? Oh, it is an extension. If you are using Google Chrome, all right. If you are using Google Chrome, let me just show this to you, all right. In Google Chrome, you can see this, the K. Can you see my screen? All right. This is the Kami application. It can be downloaded, all right, as extension in Chrome, okay? So you can use that in marking. And you don't need to worry whether you are using a PDF file, a Word doc, in Google Doc. It will help you in marking, okay? So you can explore on that. It's a Google extension application, all right? So that will help you in marking students' work. Of course, the easiest, I think somebody shared also a while back, is to use the Google form, all right? In the Google form, you can put the answers, and then after they submit to you, then it's already marked, okay? I'm saying that for multiple choice, but for short answers and paragraph, if you ask students to write that, then it has to be done manually, okay? But if it's multiple choice, then Google form can easily set it. Now, another thing that I'd like to share with you is when you use Google form, use the time limiter application. Time limiter, it's an extension, okay? What is the use of that? For example, our class ends at 12 o'clock, okay? Our session ends at 12 o'clock. If you are giving a quiz, tell the students at 12 o'clock, before 12, you should hand in or submit your work back to me. If not, the time limiter is set at 12. So automatically at 12 o'clock, it will stop accepting responses. It will close automatically, okay? That you can use when you want, for example, there are quizzes, okay? You might find that very helpful. You download it, it's an extension of Google. Now, many teachers are telling me that marking during this online teaching is time consuming, okay? You agree? Is it time consuming? It's not the same as when we have the red pen and then we mark as fast as we could, right? This time we have to do it online. But if you do it with Google Forms, you have only a few numbers and they are all multiple choice, and then you just add maybe short answers, questions, and if you want a paragraph, maybe 1 or 2 questions. It will help you because the multiple choice, once you put the key answer or the answer key, it will be done. So you get a little bit of help, but you need to return students' work with your feedback as prompt as possible, okay? What is your wait time? In your school, what is your wait time? If you get the students' work, how long do you need to mark their mark their papers or their work? Is it 24 hours? Is it 48 hours or you have a week? Okay. Any school heads who are with us in this session? Any length of time that you have set for your teachers to give back the work to the students? What is the maximum? Is it 1 day, 2 days? Okay. But ideally, yeah, ideally in 24 hours, we'll be able to return. That's perfect. Okay. But it may not work for all of us all the time. Okay. Some teachers may need days to do that. Okay. So you can consider the class size also and other factors. Okay. Providing feedback is very important. And when we provide feedback, we use the sandwich method. Okay, we start with positive first, negative, and then some positive points that they need to work on in the future. And when you give the feedback, you need to make sure that it's always specific and very objective. Okay, so this can be in another maybe in another session. We cannot cover this now, but what I'm saying is in the course of our online teaching, we really need to give feedback. And I will be sharing with you, you may want to consider this, okay? This is another way of giving feedback. It is available in Chrome extension, talk and comment. So how to give audio feedback on students' work easily, okay? You don't need to write. If you download this app, you can just talk and comment, record it, and then send it to the students, okay? I leave that to you. This is the link, and you can try, okay? Now, whatever we discuss in this session, okay, should not end here, all right? Now, how will we learn better? When we collaborate with other global educators, okay? Now, I would suggest, because that's also what I did, you know, when this online learning or remote teaching started, you join this group and they will share with you lots of ideas from teaching, marking, to all, you know, all aspects, all the things that we worry about in online teaching, okay? So I'm leaving this to you. I think we have no time to open and try, yeah? But you can join. You are free to join and ask questions, queries. They will really be prompt, very prompt to answer all your questions, okay? Now, another sites that I can share with you, friends, okay, is Khan Academy. Are you all familiar with Khan Academy? You can just type it, open in your tab, just type Khan Academy, or you can just type Crash Course for Kids. It will give you lots of videos on different topics in science. But the last one, this twinkle.com, no iya, twinkle.com is a paid one. It costs around $35, okay? $35 for 1 year. $35 maybe around 900. Is it correct? Is my conversion correct? Okay. Now, what we did in my school is this. We contributed, one of us, okay, registered and then got it. So this is how we use it. One of you in your school can buy or purchase, and then you share the username and the password with everyone. But make sure you are not using it at the same time, because if you use it all at the same time, it will be blocked. So what we did, for example, in our school, yeah, if you have WhatsApp group in your school, then the teacher can say, for example, Pa Ahmad, okay? Pa Ahmad will say, I'm using log in. And then if you say log in, meaning Pa Ahmad is now using the site, okay? You can download also PowerPoint presentations, worksheets, okay? From kindergarten, from preschool up to senior school, okay? everything is there, all right? So these are some of the sites that I can share with you, and you have, if you have other sites, then feel free to share, okay? 10 seconds, any other site that you are using, co-educators? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, okay? So my advice in your respective schools, you create that, and whatever site you are using, share in the group so that everyone can try, okay? Just keep supporting each other. All right. Now, friends, go back again to your Poll Everywhere app, okay? Remember, this is just how I do it and how I use this app in my lesson, okay? I tell the students at the beginning of my class, these are the objectives for today, okay? And before I end, I make sure that I check with them whether the objectives I set are achieved or not. And this is what I would like to do with you now, okay? Go to your Poll Everywhere app, and like it is now activated, you can, you please tell me, all right, whether our set objectives are achieved or not, okay? So did we achieve all our objectives? Don't worry, I will not get angry if you will write 1, because that one will tell me, okay, that I need to adjust my lesson for the following day so that this objective can be achieved, okay? So that's what I do, all right? So thank you for your responses. So it means that most likely we were able to achieve our set objectives excellently, okay? Or I mean, it's a very high achievement rate, okay? So again, yeah, friends, do not worry. If your student will write 1 or 2, do not get angry. It only means that you need to find out which part. So my next question would be which part is not yet achieved. And then the next day, you adjust your lesson, all right? And they don't need to worry, okay? That, oh, this student answered this. No need. This is anonymous, all right? Now moving on to the next, okay? We now move on to the next one. I will clear the responses. Thank you for that. Let's move to the next slide. Okay. How did this lesson help you in preparing for remote teaching? How did this session, okay, I mean my session with you, how will it help you, okay, in preparing for remote teaching? I'm using a Poll Everywhere app, but this time you need to respond by writing a word, okay? Writing a word or phrase or whatever, but you need to type something, not only click, okay? It's now activated, and I will show the responses, all right? So one is here, okay? Any other? So just keep writing your responses. Now, if you want to use this in science class, it can be used if you want to get the meaning of a particular science concept or term, okay? Tell them, this is the word for today, and I want you to give me a word that will show your understanding. And then they will just type, okay? Something like this. All right? So, teaching remote, is teaching online easy? Is teaching online challenging? The answer is yes. Is it easy? It depends on person's knowledge on, in terms of digital literacy, because I'm sure in terms of content, 100%, I am very sure you have it. Okay, so these are all your answers to my question. How did this session help you? So gives ideas, okay, the sites, resources, and let's keep on adding up to our list, okay? Oh yeah, another thing that I almost forgot this. Yeah, it's good I saw it in my reminder. If you want, to require upper students to, to give or to submit to you experiments that they did at home, okay? I think it would be good if you create your Google site in school. Google site per class, and you upload everything there and give access to the parents. You know the video that I have shown you a while back, okay? I created a private YouTube channel for that, okay? I uploaded all my students' work and gave access to the parents, and they were all very happy, okay? So if you can do that, it will be very helpful too, okay? Thanks for this. And I'd like to end with this final note, okay? Final note, friends. There is no, stepping back, okay? To succeed in this new normal, what we need to do as educators is to accept the challenge, to make it a better new normal, okay? How can we be successful in doing this? You just make sure that support and collaboration is there, okay? In your own respective schools, in your own respective places, whether you are in Bali, in Lampung, or whichever part of Indonesia, sharing of all our best practices in teaching and making learning more meaningful would be the key, okay? So, are there so many questions? Are there questions, clarifications? Okay, do we have Miss Cindy?
Okay, thank you Miss Hazel.
Yeah.
Bapak dan Ibu, saat ini kita akan membuka sesi tanya jawab. Karena kita masih punya sedikit waktu, 5-10 menit ke depan. Silakan Bapak dan Ibu, apabila ada yang ingin ditanyakan, dapat menuliskan pertanyaannya dalam kolom chat atau juga dapat secara langsung dengan menggunakan fitur raise hand.
Okay, do we have questions? Because if there's none, I'd like to say thank you all, and I hope you were able to learn something, yeah? Just keep asking, it's fine. All right, Miss Cindy.
Yeah, okay, thank you Miss Hazel Victoria for a wonderful and informative session about effective teaching ideas for science in online classroom. Dan terima kasih juga Bapak dan Ibu untuk pertanyaannya dan juga sharingnya tadi, sangat menarik. Semoga training ini dapat bermanfaat, khususnya untuk mengajar, ide mengajar online untuk Bapak dan Ibu sekalian. So educators, you can download the materials from this session by type of link on the display. And the admin also will send the materials to the WhatsApp group after the end of the session. Yeah.